Howdy do, howdy do, howdy do. This evening, I don't know what's on or who's on or anything, but I got a small package from Block Blockas. It's got something in it, but I don't know what. And then I got this package right here from One Dot Dash in Alabama. I'm thinking this is one of my Christmas gifts that is late again, but it's too heavy for a T-shirt. I'm expecting a T-shirt or what? A T-shirt or a Cold War coin. That's all I'm expecting. Other than what's coming from the coin community, like I got stuff coming from Durbin. I got stuff coming from MLZB and Jenny. I got stuff coming from Cash Money. What else? I got some other stuff coming. I don't expect any of that until after the first of the year. Hey, Walter. How are you, buddy? Oh, I didn't get much done today. A neighbor came over. I'm babysitting a dog again. If she'll come in here, we'll take a look at this fine specimen of a goofy fucking, what is she? Golden Doodle, I think. Just not all. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. It's just, and she's intelligent. She's just not smart. You know what I mean? It's just not. I don't know how to describe her. Goofy. I describe her as goofy dog. Hey, Sheet, how are you, buddy? Well, guess what? We don't have anything from you today. But we got something from, and I don't know what it is. We're going to open it up right away, and then we'll talk about it. Jesus Christ. Well, I got my annual letter from the Department of Defense and Accounting Services, or DFAS, for all of you acronym-loving military guys out there, DFAS. It says open season is upon us again, giving you the opportunity to change your current entitlement for 2026. You have the right to elect either concurrent retirement and disability pay, which is CRDP, or combat-related special compensation, which is CRSC. Now, there are tax implications one way or the other. I was always told to choose the CRDP, concurrent retirement and disability pay. Because your retirement pay, you're going to get taxes taken out of your retirement or your disability pay, you're not. Okay. And please note that CRDP is taxed in the same manner as your retired pay and normally considered taxable income. CRDP is also subject to the provisions of the Uniformed Services Former Spouses Protection Act, whatever the fuck that is. And CRSC is non-taxable and is not subject to the provisions of the Uniformed Services Former Spouse Protection Act. So whatever you want to do. Disability is not fucking taxable. I don't care what program it's on. Disability is 100% non-taxable. All it does is, like say your retired pay, it adds to your retired pay, so you'll pay taxes on a little more income level. That way, if it puts you in a different income bracket. If it doesn't, then you won't. And CRSC, always been told not to take CRSC. So keep it in the file. Don't do anything about it. All right, let's open up this box here because I'm kind of curious as to what the hell is in it. And you get all that stuff at the end of the year, and normally you don't get W-2s, W-9s. What are the other ones I get? I have to get them from, I get them from the Department of the Army. I get them from Social Security. I get them from my civilian retirement, and I get them from VA for disability. So all that stuff's got to be gathered up. I got one so far from the Army. Which is usually in December. But all the rest of them are January, so you can't do anything with taxes until then. All right. Let's see what this thing is going to be here. Because I am. My Angry Warrior Tackle Box Package Opening Tool. Oh, I love peanuts. I just love these fucking things. And I gotta pick them all fucking up. Alright. Let's bring the wastebasket up here. And we'll start putting peanuts in here. Alright, what the fuck is this? Oh, I remember now. I got something on eBay. Yeah. Guess what? We're going to put together a set tonight. Oh, there goes another peanut. I love those things. Yeah, I got something from eBay. I forgot what the hell I had ordered. It's, guess what? It goes in here. I'm thinking that's the one. Z238. Let's do this right here. Yep. See, it even comes with a little bitty coin holder. Even comes with that, but it's going to come out of this box because it's a piece of shit box anyway. And I'm going to go get a screwdriver, and we're going to take this apart. You see that? You see it? That's what's supposed to be in there. If you look at the other coins that are in there, let's just look at the bronze one over here. And you see what's on the back? It's the same thing. I didn't know that they probably made one for all the states or for you see it comes in a separate little sleeve, but it came in a set also, so I bought it to put in the set. And they also have this official bicentennial sales card that was in there with it, Danbury. So it's probably out of Danbury Mint. You have purchased medal number 479 of a limited edition of the official Georgia Bicentennial Medal. Registration of this medal in the archives of the official medalist will assure a permanent record in your name. Complete this card in order to properly register your medal and to receive an official certificate of authenticity, which I will do. I will do that, and I will send it in, and then I will take a picture of it in this, because it should be in there like that. Let me hold it in there like that with that. Let me go get a screwdriver. I'll be right back. Let me go get a screwdriver. It ain't gonna take too long. Hold up a second. Goddamn dog taking peanuts already. Dog. Where you at, dog? You out here? You wanna come in for a minute? People might want to see you. Hold up a second. Come on, buddy. Come on. People might want to see you. Come on. Come on in here. Come on. Come on in here. People might want to see you. Come here. Come here. Let me hold your collar. All right. You see Holly? There's Holly. Holly's a good dog. She just squirrely. You just squirrely. Yeah, you're a squirrely dog. You are. All right. Go play with your hoof. Got your hoof? Go get it. All right. Now. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now you know why it's not for kids, because I cuss too much. All right, let's take this apart. Shit, you got the Dallas, Texas one? The whole set like this, or you got just metal like this? I guess she broke her chain the other day and went for a run. They had to drive around a section a couple times before they found her. But John said she probably saw a deer and took off after the deer. They found her though. Come on, you come for it. Ah, there we go. And I lifted it up and the screws came out. All right, let's put you back in there just to keep everything together and lined up. Oh, come on. There you go. Just like that. Come on. There you go. Just like that. That's how I want to do that. All right. And then we want to make sure that everything is twisted the same way, kind of twisty the same way. And I'm thinking that's going to fit right in there just like that. Look at that. 1777 right at the bottom. Just like that. All right. Now let's go right back on. Just like that. I didn't have to order this. But when I bought it, I knew that it was missing. And to me, having a imperfect set like that, it's just, you call it OCDC, AC, Doocy, ADHD, whatever you want to call it, OCD probably. But I can't stand seeing a set like that that's not complete. Where's the hole in it? And there we'll have another little stand for coins up here. So we just put that over there. There's that set now, all together. There it is, all together. And that's like a 4 3/4 ounce piece of silver. So there you go. Got the whole set together again. What the hell is going on here? There. Oh, that's all together. Now I can put that in the safe. Now I have it all together. I am happy. I'm happy. See? It's even marked there. It's got, I got shit on there. It's antique silver. And that's exactly what it is. But I saw that they came in individual box, and they also came in this set. And so I just bought the individual one. And I don't know if it was worth the money or not, but I think it was. I think it was worth the money. So we can get rid of this box. I don't think I really need this anymore. Metallic Art Company coin. See, it's not nothing special. It's just plastic and it's a box. So I think That'll get thrown. And it was stapled at one time on either side. But I think that's going in the trash. The set is complete. Now it can go into the safe. I'm happy. I'm happy. I might take it apart and just kind of straighten everything out, but I'll put gloves on and do that. Anyway, that makes me happy. Oh, another thing. You guys, I sit here at night. I'm eating on snacks and stuff and just nibbling on stuff while I'm on a computer. A lot of times I mix nuts. But I found my daughter got me a cracker, a snack that I thought was just great. I don't know. I don't normally endorse candy or something, but these things right here are like people crack. It's heroin in candy form. It was so good that I called the customer service number here and recommended whoever thought of these, and I don't care who thought of them or what, man, woman, child. These things are so good that person needs to get a big bonus. And my only bitch was I can't get them close enough to me. I want these things in Dollar General. I want them everywhere. Yeah, I got that one for Christmas. It's gone. It was gone in 2 days. It was gone. And there's a pound and 8 ounces, and 24 ounces in there. And I ate those like that. Those things will probably make me very fat. But I'm gonna tell you what, that's heroin. That's candy heroin right there. Not yet. No, I did not. That's still out in the shed. I have to go out. I'm waiting on some spice for my jerky. And when I go out and start fucking with jerky and I'm slicing and just mixing, I will look at the pay dirt. I need something to do while I'm doing jerky. And then once I get those spices in, it'll take a couple days to get here. It's already been in 48 hours. So another 48 hours, put some more spice in, let it sit for another 48 hours while I'm stirring and stirring. Then I'll take it out, start putting it on racks. And it's got a cure, and it's got a cure in the mix. So, and it's in a refrigerator. I think it's at 39, 40 degrees. So the meat's not going to spoil or anything. What I will do, because one of them is a sweet mix, and one of them is a barbecue mix. I'm going to take just some of each, just little, and put it together and make a mixture out of that and see if I get some sweet barbecue flavored with smoke. I'm going to combine the two. I'm going to try and combine the two in a proportion that I think is going to make a good tasting jerky. I got 10 more pounds of meat. I'm going to do that for the last 10 pounds. So we're $34.94. Those things are crack, man. They're just crack. Yeah, I get them shipped, but I would like to have them in a store closer. You know, I get a whole goddamn case of those things. I'll eat them in like 2 weeks. I'll eat them. They'll be gone. I'll be bloated. I'll be huge. I don't know. And I don't want to eat so many of them that I come to the point where I don't care for them anymore. You know, I don't want to overindulge. But those things are, God, they're good, man. The person that thought of that, the people in the lab that put those together, because the animal cracker is so crunchy, crispy, peanut butter on one side and chocolate on the other side. Fuck, those are good. Anyway, let's look and see what Block sent me. I'm not sure. I send him stuff all the time. I don't know what he sent me. It could be that one beaver nickel that had the green spots on it. Might be. Let's see if I can. Oh. Is there a card in there too? All right. Yeah. We got something. It's a stiff piece of cardboard, that's for sure. Okay. I don't see a maple leaf note. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't have this one. I don't have that one. If you know, this art is fantastic. And if that's painted on a building, holy shit. That person, great. And then look on the backside. Got a stamp. And it hasn't even been canceled. It says, Limited Toronto, low design, and then some French shit that I can't understand. It's a 17-cent stamp, though. And that's a soft shell turtle, if you look. I don't know if any of you people know turtles, but that's a soft shell. And they're edible. Nah, don't send me any of those, Jenna. Jesus Christ. You just want to make me fat. That's what you want to make me. Don't make me fat. I'll get them. Don't worry. I'll get them. But I'm just letting you guys know, those fucking things are, if you like Reese's peanut butter stuff and animal crackers and combine, oh God, just so good. Hey, Fervid, we're going over what Block sent me. And I did get my my medal from eBay. I forgot I had ordered it. It goes in the middle of this piece here. I got this piece from, did I get this from Sheep? I don't know who I got that from. But it didn't have the metal in the middle. So I ordered the metal in the middle. And that's a nice, it's like 4.75 ounces, 4 3/4 ounces of antique silver. It's nice. And it goes with the rest of them, the same one, the Georgia. And I didn't know that they made these. But I bought it for the other silver that was in it. And then I saw this one was missing. I'm going, I don't like that being missing. I want that. So I ordered it. Yeah, that was I think that was a good idea to order that. I really do. Oh, Block sent me this. And look on the back side of this. It says 1 of 2. But look, it's got a non-canceled stamp on it, 17-cent stamp, with a soft shell turtle on it. I got to turn it one way or the other to get some light on it there. Now if I could just get the goddamn thing to focus. Focus, you stupid. There we go. It's a soft shell turtle. And those are edible. Yeah, that was it. And I went and bought that bad boy. You need a dad. I have a dad bod. I don't need a bigger dad bod. that's what I don't need. All right, what do we got here? You notice that this was folded up like this. I got to bring this down just a little bit. It was folded up like this and opened up, and it says on it, Maple Leaf Note. And that is all. And it's too heavy. It feels like it's too heavy. But it all taped up, so I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to. All right. We'll try it with a knife and see. I need to be a little bit more. All right. Let's go down like this. Need to be a little more judicious with it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. All right, let's take this off of here. Come on. All right, take that off of there. Get some of this tape off of this thing. There, I got some of that tape off. Now we'll fold this over like that. And then tape. God damn the tape. But I guess that's a good way to send it. And then that way, nobody knows what the hell's in there. All right. Come on. There. All righty. Saran wrap, of course. Block signature saran wrap. We have a 50-cent piece. This is a 1983. Hold up. I gotta look. 1988 50-cent piece. It might probably be one of the ones that I'm missing. All right, so set that one down. Okay, what other one we got here? Okay, I got to get rid of some tape here. Otherwise, I got stuff sticking to everything. God damn. Otherwise, I got shit sticking everywhere. All right, that's done. That's done. Okay, that's that one. That's that 50-cent piece. All right, what do we got here? This looks like a toonie. It's Painted Remembrance toonie, I believe. Let's see. That one's a good looker, man. Yeah, it's a toonie. Ooh, yeah. 2025. Yep, 2025. That's a good looking one there. Roll it around the backside. All right, now I got to go through my toonies and my loonies and my 50-cent pieces and see what it was that I was missing. Okay, that's those two. Here's this one's the good one. I got to take, this one I got to be real careful of. Yeah, okay. He did, yeah, okay, he did. He put saran wrap on that too. Good. That's wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beaver nickel. Isn't that great? I mean, it's nothing real special as far as collector value or anything. I just thought it was neat looking. I just thought that was neat looking. I had to have that. See the front side, not bad. Looks good, right? Not bad. Looks good. Look at that side. It's diseased. I don't know. I just had to have it. Nothing special about it other than it's got green dots on it. The thing that got me was it's so symmetrical. The pattern looks so symmetrical. Just I had to. I had to. I had to. And that one will go with my hammered beaver. Move it over there like that. Move it down there like that. Right between the legs. And then we'll go like that. And like that. And move it over there like that. Just a little bit. The other way, stupid. And maybe I can get it closer yet. Let go. Oh, and see, it won't go. Yep. Got to pull up the leg. Got to come over this way. Got to come back this way. Go back over that way. Look at that. Neat, huh? Those are neat. Hi. How are you? Here's Holly again. Holly is here. Holly's got her nose up here. Holly. Holly, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have to go back outside again, do you? You have to go potty? You shouldn't have to. It's only been a couple hours. Well, there you go, guys. That's what we got. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. All right, let's turn this back down where it should be. I don't get to use the zoom on that thing too much, so kind of neat, actually, if you want to zoom in on some coins. But yeah, that's neat. And it's got, we were double cardboarded. We were in between that cardboard, plus we were in between these other cardboards and taped up. And yeah, that's the way you send stuff in cards. That's the way you send stuff in cards. That was neat. That was neat. Plus, he sent me that too, with a stamp on, with a stamp too. I don't have too many Canadian stamps. I got a few, but not too many. All right, let me see here. What do we got for the COVID beaver? Yeah, that was I just neater and shit though. That's what I was thinking, Fervid. It was sitting and exposed, and something put those little dots in there, so it had to be like a screen or something. And I just, yeah, that dog's got a tail that's fucking this long. And it hits on everything, kind of like my daughter's pit bull. And I don't know what it is about pit bulls. When it comes to their tail, I don't think they can feel it. They just beat on shit. God, you would think it would hurt, but they keep doing it. So, yes, I am going to send this in. Official bicentennial sales records, Danbury, Connecticut. So that tells me it comes from a Danbury mint. They're the ones that made those. That's I don't know if that's just a selling point or what it is, or if it's anything special, but I will get the official certificate of authenticity for that metal. I will do that. And even if I don't have the certificate of authenticity for the whole set, I will have the certificate of authenticity for that metal in the middle. So, yeah, I know some of you guys don't care about certificates of authenticity. It doesn't mean anything to you. But if they're going to send one with a coin or it comes with a coin, might as well keep it with the coin. it can only add value in the long run, in my opinion. Yeah, she's a cute dog, Lisa. She's just what I call, damn, it's just goofy, goofy. She's an intelligent dog. She knows how to sit. She knows how to shake. We've been working on that. Her owners don't really uh, work with her on that kind of stuff. So I've been teaching her to shake and sit. Um, we're doing pretty good. I bet I watch that dog this winter at least once a month so far this winter. Now they had to go to Des Moines for something, and so they got a 3 hour drive, 3 hour back. So they're just going to stay down there tonight, and they'll be back tomorrow. And they'll pick her up tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Watching a dog, I just as soon watch a dog. I'm here most of the day by myself. My wife is working, and if I'm outside doing something, I got my cat out there. But when I come in the house, kind of like to have something here, and why not have the neighbor's dog? A Royal Hardwood Royal Canadian Mint coin display box. Eh? Fervid, are you crazy? Ah, well, all right, buddy, but don't short yourself. You know, do not short yourself. Those box that display when Black was selling the what was it, that ship series? Who bought that? I forget who the um, I forgot who bought that. Okay, see you, Walter. Thank you, buddy, for stopping by. That ship series, that box was nice too. It had a nice open lid, glass in the front, all the little compartments. Sometimes um, people make it could be Danbury, it could be whoever does coins, but sometimes their display cases and their boxes are really, really good. Um, I probably, if I had a box like that, I probably would display it somewhere. I just have to think where I would put it. I could put it up there with the lamps. I could move the lamps. I wouldn't mind putting it on the piano, you notice, but there are a lot of pictures up there. A lot of pictures. And over there on that hutch, it's actually a table hutch that folds down and it's like a desk. But that's all full of my Durbin bells and rocks and pucks and snuff boxes, and got a couple pictures up there too. So don't know where I'm going to put it. I could put it maybe up there on top of that gun case, but you can't see it. But there's a lot of shit up there right now. Stuff that I used to have on my coin table. The two little trucks, that one art piece. What else is up there? That one trophy and ribbon I got from the Iowa Deer Classic. I entered a deer one year. I got a picture up there. So yeah, I'd have to look and see. I'd have to figure it out. I'd have to figure it out. I'll find some place for it though. I don't have a lot of display boxes, cases, or whatever for coin. And so that's why they sit in a safe. They're locked away. Um, and a lot of the reason is because I don't have display cases, boxes for them. But some of the stuff would have been real nice to display. I just have to figure out a place for it. so that other people, when they come over to visit, can look at it and go, hey, that's kind of cool. What are those anyway? And then maybe we get a conversation going about coins and silver and gold. Kellen, I'm not sure I would do that if I were you. What if it hits 100 and you sell everything, you unload a couple thousand ounces, let's say, a couple thousand ounces at $100. How would you feel if then silver within a year or two went to 200 an ounce or higher? Do you honestly think now, knowing what you know, and I know you guys know, that after the first of the year, without a government permit, there's no silver coming out of China at all, period. None. We also know that the large corporations that rely on silver for their product are sourcing that silver and putting it away. They're warehousing it because they need it for their product. You also know that large banks are buying silver and tucking it away. Everybody's going long on silver. Not too many people or hedge funds or anybody going short on silver. Everybody's going long. Everybody wants physical in their possession. So yeah, I think $100 silver is 3 to 4 weeks away. I'll say by the end of January. Yep. By the end of January. Now, would I be tempted to sell some at $100? Yes, I will be tempted to sell some. Maybe 250, 300 ounces. Because I can afford to sell that. I bought it at $12 or $14 an ounce. And then as I kept buying, as the price went up, I bought more and more and more and more and more. So I have different places where I can sell that. I will sell some probably at 100, but yeah, dove season, that's the same with me. Same with me. Pull a little out, maybe one ammo box. Hell, I looked in that one ammo box today. It's only a third full. And what I count in there? There's over 300 ounces in there. That's just one ammo box. That's just one of them. And that one was just partially full. So a full 50 cal ammo box is heavy. At $100 an ounce, I might sell a lot of my proof stuff, American proof stuff, and keep the bullion and some of the higher end pieces. Keep that stuff, but just sell my proof American stuff because I do have a lot of commemoratives. I don't have a lot of American. I don't have a lot of American numismatic stuff. I don't have typesets and all that crap. I have commemoratives. When the Mint make commemoratives, and I would try and get proofs most of the time. I have some BUs, but I try to get proofs. Now I would probably sell those. I don't know. That might be the wrong. That might be the wrong way to do that. Maybe I should sell bullion, just straight generic bullion, and keep the proof stuff. Excuse me. I'm still getting nasal chest stuff, so got to spit it out every once in a while. I don't like to swallow that stuff. I'd rather spit. So I don't know, man. 10% back spot, so at 100 you're getting 90, and that's true because they have. What are you doing, goofy dog? You goofy dog. What are you doing? Huh? What are you goofy doing? Did you need to go outside? I didn't think you did. I didn't think you did. She has this stupid habit that when you try and pet her, she'll try and bite your hand. Not hard, not whatever. Like she's a lot of times if you put her on a leash, there you go. A lot of times if you put her on a leash, she will lead. She'll put the leash in her mouth and she'll lead herself. And that's what she tries to do with your hand. She tries to take your hand and get you to pet her. It's just what I call a goofy dog. She's just a goofy dog. So we've been trying to get her to not bite, not do that. So every time she does grab my hand, I just grab her jaw like that. Top or bottom, just like this. So you can't bite. Yeah, no bite. Don't bite. You're good. You're good. You'll live. And she's a fast learner. She's a quick learner. She's an intelligent dog, like I say. She's just goofy, flighty all over the place. Well, yeah, Jenna, but that's what you stacked it for. That kind of stuff is what you stacked it for. I mean, don't hang on to silver for some sentimental reason, unless it is a sentimental piece of silver. But I mean, that's what you stacked and saved that for. It is a savings account. And if you have a need for that savings, then use it. Don't lose money on it. Don't lose money on it. But negative 12 out. It actually got fairly warm here today. It was in the 20s anyway. So let me see. What is it right now? 30 degrees right now. So yeah, just below freezing. And today it was probably 28, 26, somewhere in there. Fahrenheit. That was Fahrenheit. I know you guys, you're talking, see now, Tarragonte, at least you put 12 degrees, negative 12 degrees Fahrenheit. So I know how cold it is then. Negative 12 is cold. And if it's windy, it's real cold. But I like that cold better than I like wet cold. You know, the 30-degree temperature and it's dripping water off of metal roofs and you sweat, you got to take off layers. And I hate wet cold. I hate wet cold. Dry cold all day. I can handle it all day. Wet cold, I don't like. In freedom units in Celsius, it's 24. Oh, God. Yep. Sizable down payment on home. And what I did was when we bought this place, and we hadn't sold our other place yet. Normally you sell a place, then you got money for down payment on another place. Well, it took 2 months to sell the other place. We wanted to get this place bought, and my 401k at work allowed for you to borrow against it for a home loan. So I did that, and I paid that back over the next year. Yeah. Once we got the other house sold and we got the income from that, then I paid back my 401k, and we had already had this place. So I didn't have to sell any metal to do that, which was a good thing. But yeah, that's exactly why we stack it. It's a savings account. We're not looking to make millions and millions of dollars, because most of us, it's not going to happen. We don't have $250,000 to buy metal with to speculate. Most of us don't have that, but we can put a little away each month or each paycheck, and it builds up over time. But that is our savings account. If you would put that money in a bank at whatever interest rate, and there was a point where there were negative interest rates, and I don't believe there's been anything over 4% in a long time, and metals have outperformed. So you're better off putting it in the metals than you are putting it in the bank. But again, that's why we save it, in case you have to use it. So that's the same way you put, or the same reason why you put money in the bank, in a savings account. That's in case you have to use it. Like I just had my water conditioner out in my butcher room. Or my water softener, sorry. The water softener just went to hell. But we put a new one in the house. We took the old one out, and I put it in my butcher room because it was still usable. But it went to hell. So now I got to get a new one. And they range anywhere in price from a little over 400 to over 1,000. Well, you have to determine how much water you use and regeneration cycles, how many gallons, blah, blah, blah. Well, in that butchering room, I use a lot of water for 1 month out of the year, or maybe 2 months. 2 months out of the year. The rest of the time, it's probably not used much at all. So I can get by with a small water softener, but I need it programmable so I can put it on the longest regeneration cycle, so I don't use as much salt. What the hell? Happy New Year. Oh, hi, Ellie. Happy New Year to you also. I installed the metal saving account. I get my boys ahead. Yep. He's doing pretty good for a 25-year-old. You ain't shitting. And tell him good luck in OCS. Study hard. You can be contrarian without going against the grain. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Because he's going to find in OCS that the ring knocker club is a real thing. And most of those guys, when they start to get climbing rank, and they learn this in OCS, they have some pretty left-wing views. You might think because it's a military, that wouldn't be the case, but it is the case. It is the case. I don't like officers too much. I've only met a few, very, very few, that I would follow into combat. And the best officers that I have ever worked with have been former NCOs who didn't go to OCS, but either did a direct commission, did a battlefield commission, or did a direct commission. Like say they were in Iowa State National Guard, and the governor was petitioned, and then they could become a direct to an officer, a direct promotion officer from an NCO rank. But those are the best officers I've ever worked with, former NCOs. I have had a couple of really good officers, company commanders, one in the 1st Infantry Division. Most company commanders are paper guys, you know. They're more concerned with how the company runs rather than what the company does. I don't know if that makes sense, but and as you work your way up, battalion, brigade, division, your thinking starts to become, let's say, more on the left side of things. Is that the best way to put it? I don't know. So, good. And I'm glad that didn't infect his thinking. Double tapping on a screen. No, it doesn't. Not on this one. You have to find the what is it? The thingamabobber and freaking awesome does it all the time when he comes in. He shares it out, but I think how the hell does he do that anyway? But that's why I made him managing mod. So anyway, that's good. I am glad to hear that, Doe Season. And that was the we could talk about it, but United States government and society has been taken over by Bolsheviks since communists, since World War II. They have infected our government at all levels, even if they don't call themselves that. Their thinking and their ideologies are the same as. It started real heavy during the 60s. Real heavy during the 60s. Those people became college professors in the 70s and 80s, and those are the people that are teaching your children today. It started in the education system, then went to the, some societal change in there also, but then went to the judicial system. And if you don't believe that, just wait and see if anybody is held or goes to prison for all the fraud in Minnesota. The Somali fraud in Minnesota didn't happen because politicians and the journalists up there were incompetent. it's because they were included. I mean, right up at the top, right to the top. And that fucking guy was running for vice president of the United States. But just wait and see. If any of those people in the upper political system, not the Somalis themselves, but go from all the political critters, see if any of them were held responsible, or as much press as the Epstein files are getting now. See if any of those people are going to be held responsible. See if anybody goes to prison. See if anybody gets fined. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But if it were you or me or any other plebe, we'd be in prison for the rest of our lives. So the judicial system has been taken over. And you're seeing right now that the extremist Muslims in this country saw how well that worked for the communists, and they're emulating their tactics and procedures one for one, right down the line. And it's like I've always said, you have three factions of power fighting for control of the world. You can agree, you can disagree, doesn't matter, my opinion. My channel, my opinion. You have the communists, Russia, China, North Korea, those kind of communists with that head dictator up there. And then they have been, they saw how it was under the Stalinist era, under the Mao era, where they just killed so many people, millions and millions and millions of people by collectivization. And then they went from that to a more more money-based system where it's kind of like the capitalist system, but not capitalist with dictators, I guess. Be the best way to explain it would be to Italian mafia style. You got the Don up there, then you got all the other Dons down here that are in charge of security forces, Army, Navy, whatever, the secret police, the economy, the whatever. And they're all vying for the big guy's seat up here. And the big guy doesn't want them to take over his seat. So they fall out of windows or have heart attacks or die in plane crashes or whatever. So you have that system right there. Then you have the extremist Muslim system, Islam, the caliphate, where everyone will be ruled by, everyone will become a Muslim or you'll die or you'll pay a tax, one or the other, for protection. And there will be no rule of law. It'll be Sharia law. That will be it. Women think they have it bad now. Just wait until that happens. It used to be, way back in the day, the Christians that tried to take over the world by evangelizing and proselytizing and trying to convert the ignorant savage tribes to Christianity. All right. Well, Christianity started to die out. A lot of that had to do with Catholicism and what happened in the Catholic Church. And then you'll see a lot Islam taking over and building its strength. And now Muslims are looking at what the communists did in the takeover of this country, and they're emulating. They're trying to do the same thing. I can see it happening. I can see it happening. And then the third power that you have vying for control of the world is what we have here. And we don't have a representative republic anymore, in name only. Like George Carlin says, you don't have a choice. You have an illusion of choice, but you don't have a choice. Every once in a while, an outlier slips through. Reagan, Trump, there was another one in there. But they soon find out which side their bread's buttered on, and they kind of moderate. They get along. They go along to get along. As long as they can do some things, if it doesn't interfere with the big world corporations and the technocracy, because that's what we have now is a technocracy. We are ruled by corporations. So that's it. That's great, though, Season. That's the way it's supposed to be done. So you can either sit back, do nothing, and talk about it, or you can actually do something. I've always said, how many people would start to say something if your taxes went up to, let's just say, 60, 70%? All the money you make, 70% goes right to the government so that they can take care of you. Uh-oh. I might have to go let a dog out. Be right back. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. All right, this way, this way, this way, this way. I'll let you out. What do you got? Here, up here? Come on. Come on here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in here. All right, you goofy bitch. That was a little fun deal there. Well, I had the door open. It goes out into my mudroom. And the sliding door is where I put her on a chain to let her go out back. Well, guess what? She was out there barking at the deer. The deer have finally found the corn and the beans that I had been putting out for them. They finally found it, and they were up here digging. And that would only be like 30 yards from where the end of her chain is at. And so when I went out there to hook her up, I see the deer taking off. So I let her out on a chain for a little bit, and she didn't go to the bathroom. All she was doing was just barking and lunging at deer. So I just let her for a little bit, and then I brought her back in. And then I closed the door to the mudroom so she can't go out there and look out the window anymore. So there we go. Yeah, I know. You're such a goofy damn dog. You want to chase deer all the time. She does have a real good nose. As far as a bird dog goes, she has a really good nose. But she likes to chase deer too much, so she has to be broke of that. But other than that, she's a real good bird dog. I think she could be real good on pheasants, but yeah, she likes to chase deer, so she has to be broke of that. And the only way we did that with coon dogs, when we had a coon dog that would run deer, we catch them on the other side of the section, because up here, most of the ground is divided with gravel roads in 1 mile or 2 mile sections. And if a dog is running deer, you can tell because they line straight out with their bark. When they're running coon, they don't do that. They'll do that when they're running deer. And so you drive around the other side of the section real quick, because there's always one guy in a truck, because they got to pick up people on the other side of the section. Anyway, so you catch a dog when they're running across the road. When you catch them, you beat the fuck out of them. Seriously. And you put them in the goddamn cage and you don't let them back out again. That's their punishment. They don't get to get out. And that usually breaks them a running deer. But it's not the most what people would humane thing to do. You're not beating them with a hammer. No, when I say beating them, you're disciplining them. You're spanking the shit out of them. You're not beating their head. You know, people get the wrong idea all the time. People get the wrong idea all the time. Maybe I should just say they're punished. You catch them on the other road and punish them. You put them in a cage. You don't let them out. That's the same with the dogs here in the house. If we have 2 dogs in here and they fight, the one that's fighting goes out in the mudroom. Door is locked. Doesn't get to come back in the house. And then you have to keep them apart. So then you switch, and you switch, and you switch. But that's what we have to do during Christmas, because I got 2 dogs, 2 daughters. That's why you have tracking collars on them. But most of our coon dogs anymore have tracking collars. And if you run coyotes, with dogs, you definitely want to put tracking collars on, because they can go miles and miles, and lead dogs on chases. Yeah, so it's like trying to run a coyote dog at night. That's what it's like running deer. They'll just line out and go. You have to run your coyote dogs during the day. Anyway, yeah, and that's what we got as far as the 3 power centers that are trying to take over the world. It's what it is, man. So you can sit back and watch everything and not say anything. Or when is it that people are going to stand up and say, no more, not doing it anymore? How much is too much? How much is too much before you stand up and say, no, I'm not doing that anymore? 70%, 80%, 100% of your money. You go to work, you work your 40 hours, 80 hours, you come home. You don't get a check. What you get is someplace to live. You get basic food. You get basic medical care. And that's all you get. You don't get any more than that. Would you settle for that? Or would you say, no, I kind of like a little more? I gotta, what amount? Before you say, I'm not paying taxes anymore. I'm not getting what I'm paying for. Right now, the tax system is, it's made to tax a small person, and rich people can use the loopholes in the law. I mean, it's law, it's legal. They can do that. Most people can't do that. So they can hide their money or shield their money, protect their money. You can't. I can talk about this shit all day. It really doesn't bother me. But what I think, because it's we're over an hour now, and I see T.O. Trouble One doing this also. He'll come on, he'll talk for a bit, he'll pan, go off, go get something to eat, come back on the air a couple hours later, and do it again. So I think maybe I take up too much time. A couple hours is too much. An hour is probably about right. So I think we'll just let it go now. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. You got to meet the dog. You got to see what we got for mail. Now I still have a t-shirt that's coming, Christmas present. I got two of them, but I got one more coming. A coin, a Cold War coin. That's for me, for my military collection. I am a Cold War veteran, a Desert Storm veteran, Panama, Grenada, Haiti, Beirut barracks, But yeah, Cold War veteran. And I wanted one. I wanted one of those coins. Yeah, it's one of those Facebook things, but I don't usually buy that shit. But I did want that one, so. Oh, you're welcome, Ellie. I just wish there were uh, more people that were um, worth serving for. You know what I mean? Um, I guess I should say thank you for being the kind of American that I served for. Anyway, anyway, that's what we got. I am glad. I am glad that this thing is complete. I am really glad. I am really happy about that. Because that thing sitting there with that great big hole in the middle, I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that. I had to get that. And uh, I bought that instead of there's a gold Canadian beaver that I want, a 1.27 gram. It was the same money. So I took the silver and completion of that set over that beaver. Hopefully I can get one of those later. I Block sent me the notification for that it went on sale. And yeah, I really want that, but it's going to have to wait now because I have to, in a couple days, pay for 10 ounces of silver. I bought 10 ounces at 75 an ounce. And I'm buying some coins from Fervid. So I got to pay him for one of them sets anyway. So yeah. And then I have to pay him probably next month for the other set because he's selling me two sets. I'm I'm happy to get them because I don't have them sets, and he is he's being really gracious and working with me as far as payment goes. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So. All right, Ellie. I don't know who else is listening, but I think we're gonna just shut her down for tonight and start finding other stuff to listen to. Oh, Stack of Surfers giving gold. Okay, what time is that happening? Because I got to clean out the yard tomorrow too. That'll be a 2 or 3 hour chore. And then what is it? Wednesday tomorrow? Yeah, and then we're going to have Durbin's auction also. So, okay. Very good. We will see you guys later. Peace out.